Nooga Radio 92.7 FM, 95.3 FM HD4. Good evening to you. Welcome. Glad to have you along for this Wednesday night, January 10th, 2018. And we want to first give a quick shout out to some young ladies over at King Smoking Q, Memphis-style barbecue, located at 3874 Hickson Pike here in Chattanooga. I'd like to say hello to Kennedy and Darlisha. Checking us out with tonight's show. We hope that you have a great one. If you're looking for someone to cater your next event, you can always contact them at 423-888-1541. 423-888-1541. Check out their vast menu. They've got Saturday Louisiana seafood buckets. Just on Saturdays, they've got snow crab legs, crawfish, steamed shrimp, lobster tail. They've also got wings. They've got ribs. They've got specialty platters. They got soups. They've got kids barbecue boxes and, of course, smoked chicken, Texas beef brisket, pork, and lots of appetizers. And that's at King Smoking Q, Memphis style, located on the Hickson Pike, 3874 Hickson Pike here in Chattanooga. Thanks for tuning in, and we'd like to invite you to call in with questions or comments regarding your topic of discussion at 423-800-8949. That's 423-800-8949. And we appreciate our viewers checking in already over on the Facebook Live page. And we always enjoy having a lot of people that check in on the Facebook page. And, of course, we're on YouTube. We're also on Noogaradio.com. Don't forget, coming up here at the top of the hour, we'll have CBS World and National News with World News Roundup. And then after that, we've got The Clutch with Keon Rose. And I don't know if Keon's going to be talking about more of Georgia's loss Monday night or not in the national championship game. However, some University of Central Florida fans have bought a billboard advertisement in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, congratulating the University of Alabama for winning the national championship on Monday and asking if the Crimson Tide would like to play their team, who did not lose a game at all this year. That's right. UCF went 13-0. Lane Kiffin and that squad did a good job. Now, looking at that, antagonizing maybe, challenging, yes. Pompous, maybe. But if you know of Lane Kiffin, you would definitely say he's pompous. But believe it or not, there was a number of fans that raised, I think it's over $1,600 on a GoFundMe account to pay for this billboard, a digital billboard. And it says, congratulations, Alabama. How about a home and home series with UCF? Yeah, that has probably caught attention of Nick Saban. Don't know whether or not Alabama's going to take upon it because of the fact this colleges generally are scheduling out several years in advance, especially when you're on the big boy level with NCAA FBS series schools. I know my association with Penn State, they're already scheduling out 4 years away. And I'm sure Alabama is probably in that same scheduling mode compared to like Penn State or other major schools. So, Tennessee's probably that way. But yeah, they're planning out long ahead of time. That's why you don't always see the rivalries that, had been like Penn State. And, with this, you lose that in-state rivalry that, has been shown through the years. So, like UTC, is trying to build up its series again with East Tennessee State University. It takes time to get this back into shape. So with that, it'll be interesting to see whether Alabama responds or not and tries to get things moving. I don't think anything's going to come of it, but we'll see. University of Tennessee Chattanooga is in the Roundhouse tonight. They are hosting the team from Furman, the Paladins. And that is the first of 3 games that the Mocs are going to be involved in. And hi there. We've got a lot of people watching it on Facebook Live, and we appreciate them. And a lot of people. So that's pretty good. Hi there. And no, we are not selling a couch or delivering a couch. Okay. We've got some out there that like to be funny, but it is what it is. And I'll go along with you. I don't mind that. And anyway, UTC Mocs in the first of 3 games over the next 6 days. They're going to be on the road on Saturday at the Citadel, and then they'll be at Mercer on Monday night to wrap up that 6-day time span as far as with basketball action. All right. So tonight it is the Paladins of Furman University in the first of those 3 games. All right. And let's see here. What else got going on here in the world of college sports? Tennessee's Trey Smith was named to the Football Writers Association of America Freshman All-America team. Since he's the 8th one from Tennessee since the award was introduced in 2001. So congratulations to Trey Smith on that accomplishment there. He's an offensive lineman for the Vols, and tell you what, Tennessee really looking like they're not going to be wasting much time as far as getting back into the thick of things and being a relevant force in the SEC. So he is enjoyed a standout first collegiate season up in Knoxville, and he adds that award, one of the most prestigious freshman All-American honors, to a growing list of accolades and also includes 24/7 Sports True Freshman All-America team, the AP All-Southeast Conference second team, the Coaches All-Southeast Conference second team, the SEC All-Freshman team, and Bill Steele's All-SEC second team honors. So some pretty good accomplishments there for that young man already. Jackson, Tennessee native was the only Tennessee offensive player to start all 12 games for the Vols in 2017. He had 8 starts at right guard, 3 at left tackle, and 1 at left guard, and also logged playing time at right tackle. So congratulations to Trey. He's a 6'6", 320-pounder, and became the first Vol true freshman to start at left tackle in more than 30 years. Physical blocker who excelled against the run-in and pass protection. Smith tallied a team-high 55 pancakes and finished as the SEC's top-rated freshman offensive player, according to Pro Football Focus College. He was the number 1 ranked recruit in the 2017 recruiting class by ESPN. Blocking helped pave the way for career-best seasons by running backs John Kelly, who were able to accumulate 778 rushing yards, Ty Chandler with 305 yards, and Carlin Amy with 215 yards, while he helped protect 3 different starting quarterbacks. And he's the 8th Vol to nab that award, which began selecting a team in 2001. Other Vols players to make that list include Kelly Washington, a wide receiver, James Wilhoit, a place kicker, Rashawn Fellows at cornerback, Aaron Douglas at offensive line, James Stone at center, A.J. Johnson at linebacker, and Derek Barnett back in 2014 as a defensive end. All right. So that's a little bit of college news, and we're more than glad to talk about that as well. A lot of other interesting things going on. We want to encourage you to call in and partake of this conversation. And you can do so by calling in at 423-800-8949, 423-800-8949. Tennessee Environmental Council is promoting the need to plant $250,000 trees this February 24th alongside 25,000 volunteers of all ages. You want to be a part of that? Tennessee's growing population equates to more consumption and deforestation, and the council's Tennessee Tree Project was created to plant 1 million native trees across the state. The organization has planted more than 360,000 trees since 2007, fulfilling the mission to educate and advocate for the conservation and improvement of Tennessee's environment, communities, and public health. Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation, along with the Tennessee Department of Agriculture, Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, are collaborating with the council on this statewide event. And the U.S. Forest Service has found that more than 2 million acres of Tennessee's native forest were cut and more than 500,000 acres of forest were converted to other uses. You can visit the 250K Tree Day website for more information, for details, registration, and updates. And so in 50 years, one tree provides $130,750 in total benefits, including oxygen, air pollution control, and storm water drainage as well. So, it's a part of the outdoors. Sports involves outdoors. And so we just wanted to make sure that if you wanted to participate, it's a great event in trying to help keep Tennessee beautiful. 423-800-8949 is the phone number to call. And one of the things, just one, right? Just one. In talking about tonight, NASCAR season is not that far away and gets underway, as we've mentioned here over the last couple of days, February 11th with the Advanced Auto Parts Clash that will be taking place down at Daytona. And before you know it, it will be here. Then they've got the Can-Am Duels that'll be going on the 15th, and then the Great American Race at Daytona coming up on February 18th. And, of course, all your NASCAR racing action can be found right here in Nooga Radio 92.7 FM, 95.3 FM HD4. So, with that, they're doing a lot of testing in-house at the various, teams' facilities and stuff. Along the Carolinas, with the exception of Furniture Row, they're based out in Colorado. And I believe they also have a shop as well in North Carolina as well, outside of Charlotte. But a lot of teams are getting those cars prepped, ready to go, and getting ready for the upcoming 2018 season. Now, as I've mentioned, Monday night, we had on Kathy Coulter from Boyd Speedway, just over the line over in Ringgold. And they're really looking forward to an exciting season. They've got an 18-card lineup as far as with racing going on at that fine facility. And there's other facilities throughout the Tennessee Valley that we're going to be referring to, like I-75 Speedway up in Sweetwater, and then also at other tracks that are nearby. There's quite a few dirt tracks and or asphalt tracks that are in our immediate area within an hour and a half drive. And so, we hopefully can get you to be able to support those local tracks and, see, your friends participating out there, make some new friends to the fun sport of auto racing. But also, while we're talking racing, if you want to be a part of the NASCAR experience and you have a business or you manage a business, contact us here at the radio station. We'll be more than glad to get you hooked up as far as being a part of that NASCAR experience. And we've got a lot of exciting things planned for the 2018 NASCAR season here with Nooga Radio 92.7 FM and 95.3 FM HD4. So make sure that if you want to be a part of a fun and successful racing partnership, then you give us a call. Do that at 423-497-2407, 497-2407. Gotta love some of these people here on Facebook that really want to get you as far as with looking for a Tennessee couch sale. Yes, no couch sale here. No, this is all sports. I wish I had a couch in here. I could just sit here in that couch and talk about sports, but it is what it is. Cheap budget, but a worthwhile station. That's right. All right. Once again, we want to encourage you to call in at 423-497-2407. It's Sports Talk with Sam Jordan here on Nooga Radio. And we're also on YouTube and Facebook Live. Don't forget to join the clutch with Keon Rose coming up here after CBS World and National News and the World News Roundup coming up here at the top of the hour. Can't wait to hear what Keon has to talk about tonight. He's always got something that's informative. You learn something from it. Sometimes he gets a little preachy or edgy, but you know what? It's all in a good taste, in good form. So make sure you tune in for my good friend Keon Rose coming up here after our show here tonight. Also, big plans we're not announcing yet. You'll find out on Monday morning here on Nooga Radio. A lot of great things coming your way, making a few tweaks and stuff here, but I think it'll be great. And you'll have to tune in beginning Monday morning at 6 a.m. for a new program, Chattanooga's Morning News, coming your way here on Nooga Radio. And I think you will enjoy that. It'll be very informative and yet keeps you up to date with what's going on. So that's coming up on Monday morning here on Nooga Radio. Once again, if you get an opportunity, you're looking for some good food, go to King's Smoking Q, Memphis-style barbecue. Tell Kennedy and Darlisha that we sent you their way. They're located at 3874 Hickson Pike here in Chattanooga. Let me put this up where you can see it, if I can get it a little bit closer. Make sure you check them out. They're right near the intersection where you turn to go over into Red Bank. Right there, right near that. So make sure you check them out. King Smoking Q, Memphis-style barbecue, 3874 Hickson Pike in Chattanooga. All right, we're getting ready to wind down here in this first segment. And, we want to give you the opportunity, if you want to participate in the show tonight, give us a call, 423-800-8949. That's 423-800-8949. And we will be more than glad to take your question on events here going on in sports. Hopefully the UTC Mocs will be able to get things back in its winning ways going up against Furman. Furman is a team that is leading the Southern Conference right now, I believe, with a 12-4 record, and they're 3-0 in the 12-4 overall and 3-0 in the conference. So hopefully Tennessee Chattanooga Mocs can get things turned around and start that momentum as we're into that second half of the NCAA basketball season here tonight. They're at the Roundhouse. I go and catch some of the action, but we've got a lot of things going on as we're preparing for the weekend and everything. Also, we want to mention Image Update 2018 is coming to Chattanooga on Tuesday, January 30th from 11 to 3 p.m., 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Chicken Salad Chick on Market Street in downtown Chattanooga. Join Nooga Radio 92.7 FM, 95.3 FM HD4, as we will be there to help assist businesses in trying to update their image and as far as their marketing of their business into the Chattanooga and Tennessee Valley communities. And we're proud to be a part of that sponsorship. And if you'd like to find out more, you can always give us a call at 423-497-2407. We'll give you more details as we get a little bit closer. We will be back with more Sports Talk with Sam Jordan here on 92.7 FM, 95.3 FM HD4. Back in a moment.
The Tennessee Valley's news talk leader. Nooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4 and 92.7 FM. 3, 2, 1. Chattanooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4. 92.7 FM's news now.
Walker County deputies say that they shot and killed Mark Parkinson because he pointed a gun at them. His family says he died trying to protect his family. Deputies were at his home because of a 911 call made out of Higdon, Alabama by an elderly woman with dementia. The GBI has taken over the investigation. A slick sheen of fuel covers the top of City Cove Creek right where it flows into the Tennessee River. Norfolk Southern taking responsibility for the spill of over 1,000 gallons of fuel. They've hired several cleanup companies to try to get the fuel out of the water. In Copper Hill, a boil water advisory continues. It's been in effect for about a week. It's all because of a water main break in McKaysville, Georgia, where the main water supply for Copper Hill comes from. Local restaurants having to boil hundreds of gallons of water just to maintain daily operations. The Sean Hannity Show weekdays 3 to 6 on Nooga Radio. Russell Stroud, Nooga Radio News Talk 92.7. Now.
The Tennessee Valley's news talk leader. Nooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4 and 92.7 FM.
Oh, man. Rush. I've got to get stuff for the party. Where can I go that's going to give me a wide selection of beer, wines, and spirits? Oh, I got it. I'll go to Harry's Wine and Spirits, Signal Mountain. Maybe East Brainerd Wine and Spirits in East Brainerd. I could go to Riley's Wines and Spirits in Hickson. Wow, look at the huge selection in here. Look at these great prices. Amazing. Oh, yeah. I'm going to find something for my lady, too. I'm going to make this party a success.
Make your party a success when you stop in at Harry's Wine and Spirits in Signal Mountain, East Brainerd Wine and Spirits in East Brainerd, and Riley's Wine and Spirits in Hickson.
$25 goes by quickly these days, and 25 cents still just a quarter. 25 is the years of experience Schultz & Associates puts behind filing your tax return. Quickly, correctly, and electronically. Schultz & Associates.
Hi, I'm Chip Chapman with this question. Are you concerned about getting a timely refund this year? There is a solution. Ask Schultz & Associates about Refund Advantage. It's a no-interest loan that allows you to get your tax refund quickly. But some tax refund product fees do apply, so make sure and understand the details. You can receive your refund quickly via check or prepaid credit card. Ask about Refund Advantage when you visit Schultz & Associates, 6310 Bonnie Oaks Drive, or call 899-1130. Schultz & Associates.
Baseball sluggers often wear the number 25, or 25 is a full MLB roster. Just happens 25 is also the years of experience Schultz & Associates puts behind filing your tax return quickly, correctly, and electronically. Schultz & Associates, 899-1130.
An automated nuclear missile defense system has suddenly entered into launch mode, and you are the only one who can stop it. Escape Experience Chattanooga. Your team has just been infected with a deadly virus. Your only hope? There, in an abandoned farmhouse. Escape Experience Chattanooga. Handcuffed in a maximum security prison, you have an hour to flee. Escape Experience Chattanooga. These escape scenarios and more at Chattanooga's best escape room, game, and team building platform. Call now. Slots are limited. Register online at escapeexperience.com/Chattanooga. Escape Experience Chattanooga.
Traffic, news, and information. Nooga Radio. Digital FM 95.3 HD4 and 92.7 FM.
Expect fair to partly cloudy skies to continue through your nighttime. Cold overnight, lows mid and upper 20s. Now for your Wednesday, look for some sunshine with a breeze out of the north, though. Light cold, highs up around 40 with more mainly dry and cold weather expected through Friday. Celebrate the new year with Dixieland Fireworks, locally owned with the largest selection around. A Black Hat dealer with the lowest prices in Dixie. Dixieland Fireworks, just off I-75 on Ringgold Road, East Ridge. And I'm Sworn Team 12 Chief Meteorologist Patrick Hoare.
Truex Jr. is off the pace and he is headed to the pit lane. Elliott powers around the outside. Michael McDowell pops a right front tire. Here's Martin Truex to the bottom. Blaney blocks him off too. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott went 4 wide on the back straightaway. They're side by side for the lead.
Hear it live on Chattanooga's official NASCAR radio station.
Nooga Radio, 92.7 FM, 95.3 HD4.
The voice of NASCAR.
Broadcasting live to over 1 million souls in Chattanooga, the Tennessee Valley, and beyond on frequency modulation 92.7. Sean Hannity, 25,000 watts on digital FM 95.3 HD4. CBS Radio News. NASCAR, Bloomberg Markets, David Tulis, streaming strong at NoogaRadio.com. Live on YouTube and Facebook. Nooga Radio, News Talk 92.7. Chattanooga Radio.
Hello, Chattanooga. How are you doing tonight? We're back for the second half hour of Sports Talk with Sam Jordan here on Nooga Radio. 92.7 FM, 95.3 FM, HD4. I'm still getting a good chuckle out of those Alabama or Central Florida fans that bought a billboard in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the home where University of Alabama is located at, and basically antagonizing and trying to incite Alabama to play them in a home-and-home series to see who the true national champion is going to be. I mean, Alabama's the national champion. It is what it is. UCF, you need to play some bigger boys out there in order to really be on that competitive level. End of story. Yeah, you're 13-0. Yeah, you went to a bowl game. Okay. But if you're going to want to be on the big boy stage, you need to move up into a big boy conference. Seriously. Before you do that, you need to play the big boys. Playing teams in a mid-level range like you do ain't going to cut it. South Florida, that's one of their opponents. No, not going to happen. I think Keon, do you know what Central Florida's nickname is? You may not have heard me. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like you got to play the big teams if you want to be a part of the big stage. Just, it cracks me up when they want to be considered a part of the national championship possibility. Just not going to happen. Let's talk some high school sports. How about it? Cleveland. Yes, Cleveland. And I'm talking Tennessee, not Ohio. Wrestling team has maintained their top state spot in bowl for wrestling in all of Tennessee. Guess who's second? McCallie. Baylor is fifth. 3 area teams that are state ranked in high school wrestling. Saudi Daisy's 8th in the state. And this is votes are casted by a statewide panel of high school wrestling coaches and are based on a maximum power ranking of 100%. Cleveland's first, McCallie second. Christian Brothers is third. Science Hill fourth. Baylor is fifth. Bradley Central, I missed that one. Bradley Central is sixth in the state. Wilson Central 7th, Saudi Daisy 8th, Arlington 9th, Blackman 10th. Brentwood is 12th, or 11th rather, and Halls is 12th. Also receiving votes were Beach, Father Ryan, and Heritage. So we've got Cleveland, McCallie, Baylor, Bradley Central, Saudi Daisy. Out of the top 12 that are in the state rankings. That's awesome. And the poll, in its 26th year, is primarily a measure of dual meet strength with some consideration to individual tournament strength. So, this is really great. 5 teams in our area ranked high in the state. So, That's just awesome, and tremendous accolades that go to the coaches, the fans, the wrestlers themselves, and especially the booster clubs that support those wrestling teams. You got to have a good support system behind you to be able to move up to those next levels and being ranked high in the state. I mean, I don't think wrestling is one of the big sports in Tennessee. I mean, like I said, I've only been here, 4 to 5 months already. And I'm a former wrestling, basketball, baseball coach, and I've also have helped with track programs, track and field, especially with pole vaulting and with some of the shot, jab, and discus. And when I was an athlete in high school, we did intermediate high hurdles. Love running. In fact, I used to run quite a bit when I used to be a Pennsylvania constable, chasing after people, and you had to stay in shape. Now, I did not get out of it because I got out of shape. And no, I wasn't someone that went to the donut shop and just, keep feeding away on the donuts and stuff. No, that's not me. I like donuts, but I can't eat them anymore because of being diabetic. Health did play a little bit into my decision to retire after 12 years of being a state constable. But it's just one of those things. I would love to run a lot more. I enjoyed running. It's a fun activity. 423-800-8949. And, we mentioned earlier, with NASCAR coverage coming to Nooga Radio again for the 2018 season. That all gets underway February 11th. Cal Larson picked up his 4th career Lucas Oil Chili Bowl Nationals presented by General Tire in a preliminary victory to tie the driver of the iRacing number 01 with the late Brian Clausen for 3rd on the all-time preliminary night win list. The car was owned by his father, and everybody's just getting that enthusiasm, getting ready for the upcoming racing season. And it's just fun. If we could watch racing all year long, I think we could get away with it. But, before we know it, I know at Boyd Speedway, January 27th, first night of racing for the 2018 season there. And hopefully you'll be able to partake of that. All right. Who are we looking for in the upcoming playoffs, NFL playoffs? Tennessee is going to have a tough task with New England. I'm rooting for Tennessee. I cannot stand the Patriots whatsoever. I don't mind that, they worked hard to get to the success point that they're at. And they've maintained that over the years. New England used to be like Buffalo. I mean, always had a rough time. And then finally they started getting the right chemistry. But it depends on the team that shows up for the game with Tennessee. And how good Marcus Mariota can be in that game, whether that offensive line is going to hold up for him and give him the adequate protection that he needs on that line, whether, the receiving core is going to be able to get down the field like they need to. Don't know if DeMarco Murray is going to be able to participate or not. They've got decent backup. Derrick Henry, former Heisman Trophy winner from Alabama, on this Titans team. So, just New England has got a lot of good players at the right positions. Tennessee, hodgepodge maybe, but hopefully Mike Mularkey can pull off an upset over the Patriots, I think a lot of people would be very happy, not because of being here in Tennessee or a Tennessee fan. I just think in general, fans all across the board, all across the country, is going to be happy if the Patriots get beat. So, it will be an interesting contest. And I'm sure Keon will be talking about that contest as well. The other big game on the AFC side is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to be taking on and hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars up at Heinz Field there in Pittsburgh, right along, the rivers there in Pittsburgh. Monongahela. I forget the other two. I used to live in Pennsylvania. Well, anyway, beautiful complex there at Heinz Field. And if you ever get to go, make sure you check out their Hall of Fame that they've got underneath the boughs of the stadium there. Very fun and neat to check out. But Jaguars and Steelers, I think they're going to be the best game of the weekend. I think Pittsburgh will come through and win. It would be a shame to see Jacksonville not win because of the fact they have not made it to the playoffs in quite a long time. I think 2004, 2007, somewhere in that area was the last time that Jacksonville was in it, in the playoffs for even first round game. But with this game, I mean, Blake Bortles and Jacksonville, led by General Manager Tom Coughlin, former coach of the Giants. He's down there. He's assembled the winning formula, it seems like, and brought players from other teams that, just wasn't really meshing well together. And they just really got a good chemistry going on there in Jacksonville. But I think Pittsburgh will end up winning that game. And whether, Tennessee or New England wins, I think whoever wins that game will probably end up winning the AFC title. Yeah, I'm going out on a limb. Even if Tennessee would win against New England, which I think is a long shot, but even so, I think Tennessee has got that tendency that if they realize, oh, wow, we're in a big game, they could actually beat the Steelers or even beat the Jaguars. So that's a long shot, but it is what it is. Now, if New England wins, I'm definitely rooting for Jacksonville or Pittsburgh, no matter what. Hands down, no bias there. It's just I can't stand New England. All right, NFC side. The Rams are out. My Cowboys were out long before they got to get in. Falcons are still in it. Who else is in it? Well, anyway, NFC still a little bit early to talk about, and we'll probably do that a little bit more in detail tomorrow night, just to kind of give you a little bit of a brief preview prior to the divisional playoffs coming up here this weekend. But several of the games, all the games will be on TV, of course. One fan on Facebook saying Pittsburgh all the way, baby. All right, yes. Go Steelers, right? I bet that person even has a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. No one, probably. Anyway, NFC, we'll talk about a little bit more tomorrow night as well in Sports Talk with Sam Jordan. Also, we wanted to remind you that high school basketball action going on, and you can catch high school basketball action here. We're going to be getting into it here next week, and was looking at the schedule. I believe Monday night will be our first broadcast, and I'll get that confirmed here to you here over the next day or so. But Hamilton Heights boys, they routed ABI, the American Basketball Institute out of Atlanta, 88-60 for their 11th win of the season. They were originally supposed to play the game down in Atlanta, but the pipes in the home gym burst due to the cold weather on Monday. And so the two teams decided to play the game in Chattanooga, and they were able to play it last night. The Hawks are now 11-4, ready for the challenge, and they got off to a 40-23 halftime lead, according to reports. Marquise Dortch led the way for ABI with 17 points. Jonathan Foster scored 16. Tyshawn Andrews added another 14. And for Hamilton Heights, let's see here, Sam Rosensev with 12, Trey Edwards with 13, Jordan Rawls with 10, and Uris Plasvik with 21, leading the way for Hamilton Heights. So congratulations to them. And Signal Mountain beats Central. Jaron Rodden's double-double lead the Eagles to the 54-43 win in District 6 AA action. And let's see, according to our colleagues that were covering the game, both Chattanooga Central and Signal Mountain were very sloppy in their play, but Eagles were definitely the ones that enjoyed it the most. Signal Mountain goes to 11-9, 3-2 in the division. And let's see here. The record for Central is 2-6 and 2-4 in the conference. They've lost 5 in a row dating back to before Christmas. So Signal Mountain girls defeated Central 53-13. And that's a look at the high school scene in basketball action. Don't forget, we'll be bringing you exciting basketball coverage here beginning this next week. And we'll be glad to be bringing you basketball action where you can enjoy it at its fullest. And we'll have some exciting play-by-play. Also, one other thing we want to talk about as well. World famous Harlem Globetrotters are coming to McKenzie Arena on the campus of University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, Friday, January 26th at 7 p.m. And we will be giving away tickets for that contest here in the coming week or so. So make sure you tune in to Sports Talk with Sam Jordan and also at The Clutch with Keon Rose for your opportunity to win tickets to see the world famous Harlem Globetrotters. And they're the original Harlem Globetrotters. So hopefully you'll be able to partake of that, witnessing ball handling wizardry, basketball artistry, and a one-of-a-kind family entertainment that thrills fans of all ages. It's a star-studded roster that'll have fans on the edge of their seats. And I know they have been around for a long, long time. And in fact, Meadowlark Lemon is a gentleman that hailed from Little Rock. And he always, when he was not out on the road performing with the Globetrotters, he was doing a lot of things for the community and especially the inner city part of Little Rock in helping the youth, trying to divert them from the evil ways that are out there in our communities that just snatches our youth away from leading good and productive lives. And, Meadowlark, just a true statesman out there. And there's Curly Neal that I can remember as a kid, along with Meadowlark and many other great Globetrotters. I mean, to be a Globetrotter, that is something that you take a lot of pride in. And, they're for the game of basketball. And it's just really awesome. If you can take your kids and see some great family fun in a sports-related way, this would be the one event that you would do that. Don't forget, coming up here at the top of the hour, we got world and national news with CBS with World News Roundup. Then right after that, we've got a news update with Russell Stroud, and then, of course, my sports update, and then the Clutch with Keon Rose, as he will take you up till 8 o'clock tonight with giving you his version of sports. And that's all coming up here tonight after the top of the hour. Then the mouth of Texas, Alex Jones will be on from 8 to 10. And then we have Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis. And then, of course, George Noory in his 15th year of Coast to Coast AM. All that's coming up during the evening and the overnight hours. Don't forget to join Matt Ray in America's Morning News and Russell Stroud in with his news updates as well. And that's all coming up for you tomorrow morning. Don't forget Mike Gallagher on from 9 till noon. And then, of course, our Power Hour News Hour at noon, followed by Bloomberg Radio, Sean Hannity Show from 3 to 6, and then back to me here at 6 o'clock with Sports Talk with Sam Jordan. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. If you have not gotten down to the Roundhouse at McKenzie Arena tonight for the UTC Mocs basketball game with Furman, still got time to get down there and watch an exciting basketball contest. And you can do so relatively inexpensive as well. Until tomorrow, until we speak again with you, we hope that you have a great night, and God bless. Sports Talk with Sam Jordan. You're on Nooga Radio, 92.7 FM, 95.3 FM, HD4. So long.
.3 HD4, 92.